Tonight at 10, the shocking number. How many tornadoes actually ripped through North Texas on Tuesday? A quinceañera started as a family celebration, but quickly turned into a bloody brawl. And a common object used for crafts has one middle school teacher in the hot seat.
This is News 8 Now in high definition.
We've just received breaking news from Afghanistan. Officials say a roadside bomb has killed 10 local policemen. The officers were leaving a ceremony in a pickup truck at the time of the attack. Now that's all the information we are getting right now, but I'll have more as the story develops. Good evening, I'm Wesley Ogle. Thanks for joining us for News 8. Here's a map of the damage caused by Tuesday's storms. So far, the recorded number of tornadoes that hit North Texas is at 14. These are pictures of Forney, one of the cities that received the worst destruction. 22 homes are destroyed, nearly 100 damaged. Amazingly enough, there were no fatalities and only 7 injuries reported. Lancaster is another city hit hard by the storm. A tornado with winds blowing 130 miles an hour destroyed at least 150 homes. And as Channel 8's Nadia Galindo reports, picking up the pieces is not an easy task. Nadia?
No, it's not, especially for those hit the hardest. It's the day after a tornado ravaged a neighborhood in Lancaster. Residents are getting their first glimpse of the homes and the damage.
Twisted trees, flipped cars, houses literally pulled apart.
It's America. I'm still here.
Albert Smith was in his bathtub when the tornado destroyed his home.
I don't think I didn't say a serious prayer in that bathroom. I said some real serious one, real quick.
Look at the devastation behind me. This house's roof was completely ripped off by this tornado, which was considered to be an F2 tornado. And as you can see over here, they're already starting to clean up this area, but it's going to take some time to rebuild what so many people lost.
We do disaster relief work all over the country, but when it's close here to home, we're the first ones to get called out.
Denton Baptist Association volunteers are helping residents start over.
You know, a lot of good stuff I'm trying to get out of here before they come try to clean it up and somebody steal it here and there.
Alan Busby barely took cover when the tornado destroyed his home.
Which part of the body? You lost all your possessions.
Okay.
You know. But that's okay.
Okay.
I'm looking at the best part about it. I'm still alive.
The gift he embraces now that the storm has passed.
Lancaster Mayor Marcus Knight has ordered a curfew for the affected area. He says he is working with the state to get aid to residents. Live in the newsroom, Nadia Galindo, Channel 8 News.
Thanks, Nadia. We had reporters live in the field and the Channel 8 chopper up in the air during the storm. And as a result, our Facebook page was flooded with comments and pictures that many of you took yourselves. Here's what some of you were posting. Ruth Andrews says, "Dang, I hope everyone is okay." Danny McCarthy, "This broke my heart when I saw it happening live." Tyra Lambert says, "Is that real?" So please keep sending in your videos and your pictures and commenting, because we'd love to hear what you have to say. It started out as a quinceañera, a young girl's 15th birthday party. But as Channel 8's Sarah Macias tells us, what was meant to be a family celebration ended in tragedy.
It was this house in the front yard where Erica Cervantes celebrated her 15th birthday, also known as quinceañera, last night when a scuffle broke out, leaving 1 person dead and 7 others injured, including a child.
1 second it's all good and then it turned bad real quick.
Why do people bring guns to parties?
11-year-old Rafael Loya and his 14-year-old brother Jesus were dancers at the party, and they left less than an hour before the tragedy took place.
This boy came over and he said that they shot my brother.
According to deputies, the scuffle started around midnight over alcohol. An 11-year-old boy was shot in the stomach. 5 men were either stabbed or shot, and a woman was beaten with bricks. All the victims were taken to various Dallas hospitals, and there is no word yet on their conditions. Neighbors are still in shock.
Never any violence.
Yeah. You know, it should have been a happy instead of tragedy, you know?
The family of the quinceañera refused to talk to us, but neighbors insist they all just want to move on and recover from a birthday party that went wrong in a small country neighborhood in Ferris. Sarah Macias, Channel 8 News.
Thanks, Sarah. Parents of a fallen Army soldier are suing 2 dating websites. The parents say plentyoffish.com and true.com used a photo of their son without their permission in an ad about military men searching for love. The photo was taken in Iraq days before Peter Burke's death in 2007. It was originally placed on a website that provides supplies to troops. The family's attorney says the company both misled customers and profited off of hurting the parents. Burke's photo has been removed from the sites recently, but neither website is returning Channel 8's calls for comment. A male student at Texas Women's University has been diagnosed with tuberculosis, prompting around 100 students and faculty to undergo skin testing. The school officials say those that came in close contact with the student are being tested at the health center on campus. The student is being treated at an area hospital and is still enrolled in the university. The cost of riding the DART is rising. Commuters are now required to pay $2 a day for parking. DART's fair share parking fee program started Monday, causing some to rethink the train. Parking violators will face fines up to $50 a day for not having a permit. But DART is only issuing warning citations this first week. A blogger says he has found a major flaw in TSA security procedure, but as Channel 8 soon learned, his theory may have flaws of its own. Airport body scanners are once again under attack.
Yes, that's right. If you have a metallic object on your side, it will be the same color as the background and therefore completely invisible to both visual and automated inspection.
Jonathan Corbett is one of TSA's biggest critics. He says the scanners are invasive and ineffective, not able to detect objects on passengers' sides. But we put it to the test.
The camera gets placed on the conveyor belt and goes through its own x-ray, and when it comes out, I'm through, and the object never left my pocket.
Paul Gammond is a former TSA agent and teaches people to use x-rays and scanners. He says Corbett is a fraud.
Anybody can create an illusion by filming it yourself. It would be more believable if, say, you or I was recording him while he went through the process.
Gammond says Corbett is basing his argument on old technology.
That actually goes around and does a circle, so it doesn't leave anything to chance.
Corbett accuses the TSA of being an epic fail, but the agency says that his video is just a crude attempt to show passengers how to fool security. TSA also says that imaging technology has caught many items large and small, and is one of the most effective tools available to detect metallic and non-metallic items. Still, Corbett says the TSA doesn't deny his experiment worked.
It's not possible, it's not probable. Why deny something that isn't either?
DFW has 14 body scanners and Love Field has 4. Scanners like these cost $200,000 apiece. 500 American Airlines flight attendants are a little more at ease today. They just found out they won't be facing furloughs, at least not this spring. Other flight attendants are reducing the workflow by going on vacation this season. But spring sentiments won't last long. The airline is expecting to furlough 2,300 flight attendants later on as part of its plan to reorganize the company. But that's not all. American Airlines will also be cutting flights to New York this summer by around 5%. These cuts will come at Newark, LaGuardia, and JFK. Coming up, crushed by an 18-wheeler, one man's miraculous survival, and who he credits for living. And toothpicks may be tiny, but they are responsible for a huge feud out of McKinney Middle School.
This is News 8 Now in high definition.
It was just 2 weeks ago when strangers saved one man's life on Dallas North Tollway. Now Greg Meese is recovering in full swing. Channel 8's Ashley Claster's in the studio with an update on his progress. Ashley?
That's right, Wesley. Witnesses say it's a miracle he's alive. Today, Greg Meese is walking out of the hospital in high spirits, all because of the help of a few strangers.
See if he can stay on the diamonds.
Miracle after miracle, Greg Meese says he's lucky to be alive.
I turned my head and I saw the truck tumbling over on top of me.
An 18-wheeler rolled on top of his car on the Dallas North Tollway only 2 weeks ago. Meese was trapped.
I lost some consciousness because when I came to, the roof was crushed, my chin was in my chest, I was in the this position with my hands down to my side. They were no longer on the steering wheel.
The roof was caving in and Mies couldn't move, but that's when strangers came to his rescue.
We have all these people who, instead of just doing what most of us do, which is, let me just try to find the fastest way around this wreck and get out of here, they stop.
And then they took a rib out.
Mies's wife, Donna, is so thankful for the drivers. She has a special nickname for them.
Yes, we say Angel 1, Angel 2, and Angel 3, and Angel 4, who we can't get a hold of. But
Angel 2 was a former Parkland nurse. They call her Angel Cindy.
She's wearing her business suit, dress, high heels. She kicks off her high heels, jumps over the median wall that separates the northbound and the southbound side, is walking on broken glass to get over there.
Angel Cindy kept Mies's neck stabilized until first responders arrived.
A millimeter or two made the difference between severing my spinal cord or me being in the position I'm in today.
Donna wants to tell all of the angels how much they are appreciated and hopes her husband's story changes other people's perspectives.
this story will make you believe that God put everybody right there. It was his plan to have them there.
Mies is a Bible study teacher. He says the crash renewed his faith and helped him realize he has so much to live for.
I am the most blessed and the luckiest guy that I know.
In Dallas, Ashley Claster, Channel 8 News.
Thanks, Ashley. If you weren't already aware, April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month, and members of the Dallas community are spreading awareness outside the Old Red Courthouse downtown. 30 tiny shirts and dresses hang on a clothesline outside the courthouse, one for every child who died from abuse or neglect in Dallas County last year. Those involved say the clothes serve as a call to action to end child abuse. Denton is building new paths to make the streets safer for pedestrians. The city approved a multi-million-dollar plan to make 35 miles of new bike lanes like these you see here. City leaders hope to double the number over a period of 10 years. $200,000 is set aside for the project. The rest of the money still needs to be approved. You wouldn't believe it, toothpicks are at the center of a controversy at a McKinney Middle School. And now, one parent is outraged. It all started with toothpicks.
I was just thinking, what do I do? Like, he's a teacher. I can't defend myself against a teacher.
14-year-old Noah Prater was pulled out of class, yelled at, and get this, chest bumped into a locker by his math and engineering teacher at Fabian Middle School.
We brought just normal toothpicks, and we were supposed to bring flat toothpicks.
McKinney ISD placed the teacher on paid administrative leave for 8 days. But last Friday, the school sent Noah's mother this letter. The district admitted the conduct occurred, but because Noah was not injured, they determined the teacher did not pose a threat.
How is he not a threat? Like, how more threatening could you be, pushing a kid into a locker?
Noah's mother wants him fired.
If it was Noah that pushed the teacher into the locker, he would be expelled immediately.
The district said that it cannot fire the teacher because it doesn't consider a chest bump an assault. And because no one else on campus is qualified enough to teach the course, the district decided to give him another chance.
He obviously has an unpredictable personality with these kind of violent outbursts coming from nowhere. It's going to come from toothpicks. What's going to bring it on next?
The school's solution? To place Noah in an isolated learning environment in the library proctored by a supervisor. But Noah and his mother say that would only punish him for something the teacher did. Thanks for joining us here on Channel 8. I'm Wesley Ogle. Have a good evening.